And I cannot cheat you like that. Seriously, guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to press go live. Oh my gosh, I'm already starting off awful time. What are you doing to me? Why are you being a bitch? Guys, how late am I? Because I deserve a punishment. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get it when I go to chat. Guys, I'm so sorry. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my Cacti crew and anyone new. This is Chinwags with me, late as fuck. I just can't believe today. What the hell is happening? Anyway, it's Sunday, so I'm blaming it maybe on that. And last night I had a bloody good time. I set this up, didn't I? Woke up this morning with a little message from, it's my primitive side, my caveman, when I'm having a Encino Man moment in the lounge room. Baked off my tits at 2 a.m. in the morning, just going for it. Yeah, just living it up in my living room like a hermit, but a high hermit and a happy hermit. I mean, I haven't felt this kind of happiness in so long. And where are we in this? Whoa, something just happened to my computer. Like it said, shut up. No, it didn't. It cut out and I went back to my desktop screen. How are you all going? Obviously, I'm not going well. I just want to say, I don't know what's going on. Hang on, I need to stop and breathe. And then I'm going to go to chat and then I'm going to say hi to everyone that rocked up, because these are people putting physical words into the keyboard and are physically sort of present here. I'm not at the moment. I'm not even grounded. So let's go to chat to get me grounded. Okay. Oh, yes, because, I'm late. I am late, running late. I am is it the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland who runs with the big clock? And the clock's always bigger than what he could handle, which is pretty much, time. What a fucking bitch time is. Who invented it? Well, they say the sun and all that, but who put it down on paper and made us live by it? There's not enough hours in the day. And I've just discovered that because I can't turn off now that I've been woken up. And it's because of you guys. This is where we were heading. How can I even think about, we've got to try and make this work, don't we? We've got to try take you guys with me and do this and live in the real world outside of my door. You guys are the ones that are giving me this confidence to do this, because guess what? My gig that I did on Thursday was actually really eye-opening. There was actually not many people there and they were not laughing. I can't imagine going to a comedy gig until I got on and stuff. But it was like I was just talking to you guys. It was crazy. Oh, maybe I should get an outfit. Oh, if I've always wanted to be the banana, from the Blink-182, what's my age again? That banana is just the perfect costume ever. And then you could just get yellow lycra outfit and cover the face. One banana wearing Converse. Because shoes are important. That's all that matters. How do we get here? Good side street. Haven't even really got to the point. I hope I made some sense there. I need to say hi to the chat because I think that's where I was heading. Hey, TK. Cactus, high five. Mimo, how are you? Deborah, Alberta and Stella. Oh, hang on. I need a drink. I need a gulp. Oh, yes, I have to mute for it because who wants to hear that? You have to put up with my breathing. That's hard enough. I listen back and I'm like, fuck, my breathing is so fucked. One day I might tell you why. This is the breathing issue. We all have noses. Have you noticed we all have noses? It's going great. Hi, Deborah. I've said your name, haven't I? Or I can't read. I want to stop and read what you've all written, but we're just saying hi for now. Love a good cactus flood, cacti flood, a cacti field. Thanks, Shelley. Oh, I actually did read that. You can only listen. It's a little word jumble. So thanks for popping in. And then there's me saying how sorry I was that I'm fucking late. Do you know what? I swore through this whole video. What video was it? Well, I can't remember. It might have been my last one, like pre-recorded or something. No, what was it? I can't remember. But I swore all the way through it, and it was monetized. And it was monetized. Maybe because it was part of the flow. You can't. Maybe that, you know, maybe something recognized that when you're in the moment, shit comes out. And if you've got a lot to say and fuck is your second language, it's going to be in there. So that's good to know. Cacti high five, YouTube, if you're listening. I know you are. Okay, carrying on. E, Ginger Lee. You guys are always under each other. There's a lot of E. And then a Gramsci life. How are you guys going? Hi, Diane. It's been a while. Wonder if you're still here. This looks like it was probably an hour ago. What time is it? Oh, no, it's 8:30. Oh, it's 8:30 p.m. here. So wherever it is, 8:30 a.m. I think New York is in line with my time, because New York is 12 hours difference backwards. I know, it really freaks you out when you're not sober. Okay, well, before we start, I've got to do my usual. Yeah, so basically this channel, it's just got to, I got to try, I can't, this is going great. Breathe. And I'm holding a book that I'm meant to be reading off, but I don't have time for that. I don't have time to look down. And on stage, I sat down for my first time. Like, maybe I shouldn't, because I always film. One day you guys will hear it. It's hard. Look, my parents haven't even heard my stuff. My siblings haven't. I got heckled for my first time. Oh, shit. I got so excited that I knocked my water over. Have I got my microphone? Oh, thank God, because I wasn't even live and I was talking. Yeah, I got heckled and I owned it. Well, I'm good at comebacks, just because like I work with like people, like we dish shit to each other all day. And yeah. So, oh yes, it is New York. Cool. It's good that I have that kind of knowledge in my head. I've thrown myself off now. Oh yes. Okay. Well, before we get into it, yeah, this Cactus Bill channel will continue, because you guys, I've grown so much, and it's really got to be pushed out of my comfort zone by you guys, really, by anyone listening and doing these lives. Oh my gosh. It's basically what I did on Thursday. It was just like one of my lives, having a good old yarn. I even questioned the people, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why aren't you drunk and laughing? And I said something like, you know, if weed was legal, if marijuana was legal, you guys would be fucking pissing yourselves laughing. And no response to that. Okay. So yes, if you would like to join the Cacti crew, you can just subscribe to the channel. But if you want to up that, you know, level up to the Cacti contributors, I'm just going to give you a little rundown. You get the little cactus next to your name in chat, and you get custom emojis, members posts, members only chat, and member shout outs. And tonight I want to shout out Where is it? Totally braless. And I didn't see that they were here. This might be the first time, but they'll pop in and then we can say, you got a shout out. And they'll be like, what? Then they'll listen back on the replay and I'll be like, hey, thanks for being a Cacti contributor. And I hope you have a really awesome day. And I hope you still are braless because I love it. And yeah, I love it. Cacti high five. And yes, where do we go from there? Also, I'm not that my merchandise is anything, but there's fanny packs and I can't wait because my payday is tomorrow. And then I'm going to go and buy some more of my merch, which my other merch that I brought is stuck in Sydney. I don't want it now. I don't want it now. It's, yeah, the same deal. Like there was a while there where none of us brought anything online from China. You don't want it because of what's going on there and the virus. So whatever they can keep it, I'm going in for the sale. If you guys want to, like, because spring, I want to say spring tea. I don't know why it's not spring tea. It's tea spring. Yeah. So they're having a 10% off like site sale. But then if you're part of the Cacti contributors, you also get an extra 10%. So yeah, all these links are in the thing. Oh my God, I'm advertising myself. One day I'll have to one day I might even make it into the spotlight and I'll be doing merch for me. I can't even imagine that. God, I need it. Maybe banana, the funny banana whip. Oh my gosh, I don't know, but I've got an issue. I can't even come out on here. And look, I'm a completely opposite gender. People are like surprised when they find out that I'm female. I don't know why. Yeah. That's the next hurdle. I need to like get it out there. But yes, I don't know. Tonight, I need another drink. So tonight, I don't know what you guys want to do. We can backtrack to what I've missed with, I should have made this decision, shouldn't I? But I might ask my loyal people are in the chat, so they're good at making decisions. They actually have a good brain. We can go back and like react with Todd Chrisley, what he said, to warm up a bit, or we can, maybe we should do that in another one. See, decision making, I'm doing it. Thank God for timestamps. And then, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to look at the paper that what it says, damn it. Oh yes, there are all those links. We can go into that, but there's also, I was trying to find this video. I don't know if it was recent. It was when Toad came in, so I can't remember if it was the other night. This is what said, like they were talking about, it's got to be, because my memory, because usually I can tell in my memory where it is based on Katie's hair color or something, and then I can find the video that it is because I know what time it is. But this is like between two, I was looking at him because she's so blunt and just, she doesn't understand emotion at all. Well, we know that. In regards to Toad and his depression after his mother died, and then boom, like all the stuff that was happening with V. And I don't know why, I kind of want to focus on that tonight, but if you guys just want to have a laugh, we can go somewhere else. I don't know. This is great, isn't it? This is great. This is choose an option. We'll all stand around, try and figure it out. no one will figure it out, and then I'll have to make a decision, and then it'll be extra long until we get to the point. Okay, hang on. I wish there was a way that you could pause the live and we all just paused. That's pausing life, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Oh, yes. Where's the fucking rest of that page, though? It's like I've like come into it and I'm like half there. That's great. Serious first and then funny? Yes, I think we should. You never heard of Todd Chrisley until all this? Yeah, I think same here. Until I never heard of Chrisley's until that woman brought him up. That's like, she just drains me. I should really read like one of my replies, because my community post when I was like, look, I can't do this, because I was on such a high from my like Thursday my gig right up until Saturday, like still feeling just and this clear vision of what I had to do. Because like Saturday day I went and had like my friend read my tarot, and it just was basically, I need, like, the way that I'm stopping myself is by putting energy into stuff that like I shouldn't be. And it's basically like Katie, she just drains me, drains my energy. Just like I care too much and I become so passionate, but it's been going on for so long, repetitive, that no matter what I say, because I've got to the point where I'm really repeating everything I've said. And at first I thought it was just like a stoner thing, that maybe I'm just going around in circles, but it's her. Nothing changes. She's not hearing anything. And then I was listening to one of my, like this one album that has been helping me at the moment. And, oh, fuck it, I'll say it. Mac Miller, his album Swimming, it's just like been like daily rotation for me. It's just got into it's making me, like, I always put it on before I'm about to go on stage and stuff, but fuck, she crept into one of the songs, and then I was just so angry that she was spilling into my personal space, and it really fucked me up. And then that's when I like thought about it, and I just kept thinking, like, I can't do this, but it's her. Fucking shit. Yeah, but basically the song was Self-Care. It's one of my favorite songs, and he talks about like having the time of his life because he's living in an oblivion, which oh fuck, I should Google it and show you. But yeah, it's basically it's often referred to with people that just take drugs and drink themselves into oblivion, where like nothing else, they're not living in reality. They're unconscious. Their brains basically aren't there. I remember being in a state like that, but I thank God, and a lot of the people that I've spoken to that have also, we just had that one person that never gave up on us. And because of that person, we were able to get help. And like for me, that was my mum. She never gave up on me. And she used to drive me to, like, I'm talking about mental health and depression and, yeah, my drug use back. This is like early 2000s. And she used to drive me back and forth to my like psych appointments to make sure I got there. Because, yeah. And then like one of my biggest things was like my psych, because I've had her now for like over a decade, nearly 15 years or something. No, close to a decade. I can't even remember numbers, throw me off. But even when I went to get on stage for the first time, like years later, this is like close to at the end of after recovery and stuff, I filmed like going in. I had a video of me talking with the bartender to prove to my psych that I'd actually left my house, because for years I used to just lie to her and say that I did things. Like that was the reason I had like therapy dog and stuff. But yeah, okay, where are we? And yeah, so Katie doesn't have anyone. That's like her husband, his mind is riddled with addiction, so he can't even like notice, like he's in the same situation. They're both enabling each other. They're in this bubble, and we see it, but we can't do anything, because that turns us into, why would you call for a welfare check? Why, you know, all this shit. Well, why would you go on an IG live looking like boom? And I put a video together. It's just a silent video. Because I don't really know how StreamYard works yet. I haven't stretched its bounds, but I managed to upload it onto the video section where it says like add video. Had to be like 10 minutes limit, and it's just photos of Katie and stuff. Yeah, just photos of Katie. It's silent, but I want to try. I don't know if it's possible if I can play that and read an article from 2015, which where she talks so dismissively about Toad and his depression. Like, I don't know if did you guys watch, or have you watched that Toadstool Part 1 video where he talks about how he was so depressed for like, I don't know, a good 5 years, and he didn't like pick up his guitar. He put all his music equipment away, and he just didn't want to be alive, I guess. I don't know. But in the video, I describe it better, because my friend went through similar, and I found myself connecting with Toad. And in that video, it's like, whoa. But yeah, I kind of feel for him. I feel like he might have more of a heart than Katie, because she doesn't get it. But yeah, now we're getting back to maybe being on point, hopefully. But this video, I'm hoping it's this video. It's like KJ and Toad Friday night, and they're hanging out. It's like 2019. I haven't watched it, but I know a lot of short clips come from this video. And I think it's this video or the recent one, if someone knows, where she brings up that his mum died during that year, and like they're talking or something. Oh, I'm having a great memory. It was a clip on Twitter where they talk about faking being Christian. Oh, I've got to go there. Oh my God. Thank you, brain, for working. Should we just give it a cacti high five? Cacti high five to the brain and its moments where it works. Okay. Did we go on a big journey? And I feel like we were walking kind of around the schoolyard, and we just came back to where we should probably go to class. This is, you know, we're all way, way past school, but I'm just oval, okay? Now I'm not making sense, but I feel like I was before. Oh my gosh, this happens. My brain can't even remember what I said. Okay. Hang on, let me just have it little clicky. Can you still hear me if I just like go to another page but not show you? I don't know. Can you still hear me now? Must be. Okay, I'm just going to say maybe, but it's not coming up on screen. Okay, that's good. So I could just basically be watching something like, why was that an example? Come on, Bill. Okay, how do I do this? And then we learn to use the computer and we skip there and we do that and we do a little scroll. Oh, and there it is. I think it's this one. Oh, okay. So how do I open that? Oh, okay. Hang on. Don't play. Okay. Let's go back. Can you guys still hear me? Have you been hearing me? Oh, yes. Thank you, Venda. Well, that's probably from my last question, but thank God you can hear me. Okay, so I found it. I've got to hook that up. Oh, I've got to hook that up and unhook that. Okay, it can be done. Stop all stations. Select this, ignite that. Do a click on that one. We've got it down so much that it's part of the script. That's not it, is it? What's going on? That's not it. Oh, do you know what? My brain might not have been helping because we can't talk and drive at the same time. It's not going to change just because one brilliant moment. Oh my God, I have too higher hopes. Oh, and I've gone silent because how do I...
Never say.
No, how do I just play the video? Oh, it's one of those. You know, when the video is like so small and the screen is really big. Yeah, so it's one of those. Oh, I hate those, especially on your phone, because then you turn it sideways to try and get bigger, and it's like closer. Okay. So what are we watching? I don't know, but I think I need to press play. Oh yeah, let's just press play. Where are we? 28 minutes in, going great. Yeah. And then
Jesse Bear, I would never say that I was actually a Christian.
We pretended to be Christians for about a year and 3 years.
No, I don't
know. A couple years. It was after your mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a really dark place. It was just like such a dark place. Oh, it's still me. I didn't put it on the screen. Oh, shit. It's not. I was going to say, can we restart it? But okay. Yeah, watch Katie, how she's almost acting. Okay. Watch Katie, and she mocks depression, basically, in my opinion. Your mom died. Yeah. And then
Jesse Bear, I would never say that I was actually a Christian.
We pretended to be Christians for about a year and 3 years.
No, I don't
know. A couple years. It was after your mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a really dark place. It was just like such a dark place. Your mom died, my uncle died, and our kid was sick. So that was on YouTube, when you have like a meltdown, or like when something really bad happens, you're like, how can she be so cold? She's not connected to him emotionally at all. Oh my God. The way, and your mum died, and then like to pretend to be so much in grief. I can't even talk. I can't even get words out because it's fucking pissed me off. I want to watch it again because it's hard. Watch how she takes him back to that moment. He's obviously got PTSD over what his son went through, because I feel like he might be the only one with a heart here. I mean, his son stopped breathing in his arms. He was giving his son a bottle and at 3 months old, and he stopped breathing in his arms. Katie is fucking... Why can't she understand that? Also, that's why I want to read this article, because the way she's basically like he took so long to get over it, like something like that. My God. Why would you marry someone like... I reckon because you're desperate to have a child, right? Maybe. I reckon the only time that they're close is when he's invited into the room. I know we used to all joke about, clap 3 times or wink or whatever if you need help, but as bad as he is, and he tried to get sober and she continued to drink. There's no way. Has anyone watched Celebrity Rehab? I mean, it used to be one of my favorite shows outside of Teen Mum. Yeah, I didn't go far. But, and then one of my favorite people in my metal band and shit died on there, and I just couldn't watch it anymore. I'm watching 9 Strangers or whatever, Perfect 9 Strangers. I'm waiting for it to play out because it's 1 episode every week. And that's just basically celebrities, actors, whatever, acting out celebrity rehab. Oh, okay. But, yeah. And then, obviously, I want to, one day, I don't even know if today, but I want to touch on the development of the fetus. No, is it fetus? Sounds so weird when you... that's another word I've never said verbally. When you're a hermit and you read, and, yeah, Google pronounce becomes your best mate. Okay, I might replay. Oh, we'll watch the rest and then we'll go from there.
You have to have your reaction video, and you're like, you guys, I'm just in such a dark place. I can't believe I had the nerve to do that, you guys. I just need your buy my powder. That's what they do. Yeah. And then
Jesse Bear, I would never say that I was actually a Christian.
We pretended to be Christians for about 3 years.
No, I don't
know.
I don't know the difference between Catholics and Christians, but I find I don't know, more, they say more Christian and stuff in America. I don't know. But the thing is, Katie was raised Catholic. And so she didn't pretend to be Christian for 3 years, whatever. She stopped being Catholic or whatever when she met Todd, because his religion is paganism or whatever. So, yeah, notice his eyes were very, what's her name? I put her in that little video. Monster, what's her name? I can't think right now. Oh, why does my brain is saying a different name? I'm like, it's not that. My brain's like Audrey. It's not Audrey. If you knew what I meant, you would understand why it's not Audrey brain. Fuck. Oh, Eileen Warris. And that's probably not how you say it either, because I've never had to say that out loud. Eileen Warris or something, you know, first female serial killer. This is just allegedly by my opinion and all that. You guys know that, right? Never take anything that Bill says as actual fact, because that would be fucking ridiculous, right? And that would make you an absolute twit. Don't make me bring out my Pommy accent. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just want to watch it one more time because you see him zone out and she just continues.
Couple years. It was after your mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a really dark place. It was just like such a dark place. Your mom died, my uncle died, and our kid was sick. So that was on YouTube.
Oh, he didn't blink the whole time. I swear I knew he was a non-blinker. Oh, that kills me. But also, Katie says we were in such a bad spot. But no, from her writing, I don't think she was, well, yeah, it did become her, but she didn't really talk about him. And when she spoke about him, it was like, come on, get over it. Maybe because she wasn't getting the attention from him. So when she was throwing the biggest pity party and getting all the, oh, I'm sorry, to Katie, she wasn't getting it from her husband. That apparently this is when they almost broke up. That's why I was going to go to the article, but thank you, Maya, on Twitter for sharing this because, yeah, light bulbs went off in my head. I'll just have to, where are we going now? Oh, that article. But I want to see if I can do the little, I don't know. Do you think I should try and do I'll show this on StreamYard while I read the article? I think so because, for stuff I haven't wanted to show you, I've just left my face here and been able to read from it. Hang on. So, I should have done this earlier. Is my mic on? Okay. I need a sip. Oh, what does that sound like on the mic? That's just like my cheap hot packs. Okay, because I carry all my anxiety in my shoulders and my neck. So when I perform, I don't know, almost want to start going back into the fetal position, but the heat packs stop that. They stop the curling. Okay, where are we going? Oh, yeah, so it's going to take you with me while I figure out where we're going. And I need to go there. So maybe, should I sing or we'll figure out once I figure out where we are going, and that's what will happen. Okay, we got that up. That's working. Yes. Look, I love being prepared. I emailed the links to my, email from my phone because, they're all bookmarked over there. I make it hard for myself. I don't even know. Am I meant to sync it with the computer? I don't know. Someone needs to fill that in. Okay, where am I going? Think. Oh, this might be the one. This might be the one. I think it is 2015, the year that rocked my world. Oh, it's even worse when I sing it. Okay, well, now we need to click this and share it. We click that. Oh, should we sing when we do it? Because we're not good at driving while we talk. I don't know. Let me just check. I think we're on board. Let's get rid of that. Okay, whoa. What's going on? This one. This is what, oh my gosh, and here we are back in 2015. How's your stomach? It was a quick ride. I didn't really prepare the crew, but we are going to read it. Let me see if I can. Should we see if I can? Yes. We're going to see if I can do my little and see if it works. What if it can? Imagine the possibilities. But then it's only for 10 minutes, the video. So I guess I've got to watch the time to figure out how long I've been going for. But no, surely the article can't take 10 minutes. None of them do. But yes, I don't know. But it's down to Brain. And Brain says, stop blaming me and putting the pressure on. Oh, okay. I think it might work. Is it working? Can you? Oh, okay, it's working. I'm going to head over there and read it. And then I'll just read for a minute and then I'll come back and see if it's really working. Like, can you hear me and stuff? Oh, should I be playing this? Actually, or do you want to just read the article with me? Oh my God, I can't even pause it. I'm going to have to remove it. Oh, or do you want to read the article with me? I feel like I need to give you choice. I don't want to make, what if you want to read the article with me? Okay, you want to read? Well, that's the first one. If I get 3 for let's read, gaming cat, the gaming cat. Oh, really? An actual cat? Or does cat stand for something? No, it's okay. We're not going into it. I'm just, welcome. I like your name. Have I pulled it up before? Okay. Let's read. Okay. I'm so glad that my brain was like, go back and ask them, you fucking dick. That calling, my brain called me that. Okay. Yes, might have a personality disorder. I don't. Okay. I need a drink. Bam. Oh God, reading. I mean, you guys will understand why I love the edit button, but we're going to do this. I'm just going to breathe. It's not like I'm reading Nobel Prize. No, not Nobel Prize. What's the winning award for writing? What's the winning award for speaking? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, so what's the date? December 31, 2015. Oh, it really is New Year's Eve. So V would be 3. Every year, every year, this time of year, I reflect on what I've learned, where I want to go, and what I hope for my new year. Too many years right there. I leave a year with all good feelings and all bad feelings. What the fuck? Does she leave all years like that? I mean, all this year. Oh, really? Have I fucked it already? I have. I fucked it already. Okay. Take 2, because this is the right one. Okay. Rarely do I leave a year with all good feelings or all bad feelings. This was one of those years where things were really, really hard. Shortly after the beginning of 2015, we entered the year with Todd's mum in hospital. She was severely dehydrated and she had lost nearly 20 pounds in just, is that pounds? I don't know. Fuck. Pounds in just over a few months. Kidney cancer. Oh my God, it's so awful. Kidney cancer and chemo was taking a toll on her body. His family made the difficult choice to stop treatment and enable his mum to spend her final months in hospice at home. As a wife, there is nothing more powerless than watching your husband slip away into a sea of depression and grief. Nothing I said or did could make it better for him as I watched his mum oh my gosh, I need a comma or something. As a wife, there is nothing more powerless than watching your husband slip away into a deep sea of depression and grief. Nothing I said or did could make it better for him as he watched his mum slowly die. We drifted apart as months passed on. I was working full-time and I had to manage the care of my child and was... That's not really true though. Okay, stop brain, we're focusing on this. I was working full-time and I had to manage the care of my child and of my child that was stalling on every single development chart. There was zero time to think about how to help him when I needed to figure out how to help my son. In the midst of all this, we received a zillion new diagnoses for B. I don't know, does she, she doesn't obviously ask her son's permission to write about him, but do you reckon maybe she asked her husband if it was okay to talk about this publicly in an article, not just a journal? I just need a sip. Where are we? As Todd and I drifted apart in his grief, why were you not there for him? Oh, that's right. We just watched. You really have no heart. I stuck my head into... Oh, what? As Todd and I drifted apart in his grief, I stuck my head into online journals learning about developmental delays, speech delays, and sensory processing disorder. I raised the concerns with V's doctor around March that I was really concerned with his lack of process. It was then I reached out to a private therapist just outside of our home and had V evaluated. We had his evaluations and learned that not only did his disease impact health, but now it was impacting his development. He was behind in every single area. When the testing reports were all written, I had a 2.5-year-old that was functioning. Fuck, I'm sorry, my heart's kind of like hurting a bit. When the testing and reports were all written, I had a 2.5-year-old that was functioning at that of a 12 to 15-month-old. He was in the less than 1% in nearly every single area. They told me they had no idea what the future held. He wasn't talking, wasn't socializing, and he didn't appear to know what was going on around him. Fuck, that fucking pisses me off, man. One of my friends was one of those mums that taught her infant, sign language so they could communicate before the child could speak. Like, everyone thought she was crazy, but if there's no work done, I can't. Therapists assured us that we would be able to what therapists assured us that we would be able to intervene and potentially catch up, but they were clear none of this wasn't anything he would grow out of. I don't know, like, do you reckon she would have gone home and looked up, you know, once she found out at the hospital when he was young, gone home and looked up what he had and like knowledge of everything so that she would know, or did she only kind of wake up around a little bit, around 2.5 years old? V was who he was, and V was not neurotypical. He had apraxia of speech, oral apraxia, dyspraxia, and sensory processing disorder. We were advised to seek the aid of a neurologist. We met them in June, and upon the meeting, it was made clear we needed an additional MRI. They needed to see if we had brain damage affecting this, and they needed to determine why his head was so large. I really wanted to show you a picture right now. Wonder if I can. Really already annoying. Why? Let me just have a look. Yes. Might be able to just do it quickly. And come, oh, can I? I know, thank God for timestamps. The timestamp people are going to have like such a amazing time because everything will make sense to them. But yeah, I just want to say that this is the size of V's head when he was 2.5. So only now is she paying attention. What? You let your son's head grow like this? Also, just a little comparison on the Janelle Eason comparison to KJ. Ensley was born with marijuana in her system, and her head was quite abnormal, but she seems to have grown into it and stuff. But yes, when you maybe get off the internet, start paying attention. But yes, let's go back to the article. It's running quite smoothly, but I don't want to jinx it, and I don't know. I need a drink. Okay, we're going back. Sorry, I'm kind of butchering it. It's like it's my heart is throwing me off. I try and not let my heart interfere with me at the moment. That's probably why I'm on a high. The moon has been driving me because you know how I remember I was saying the Aquarius moon, full moon the other night, last week, whenever it was. Yeah, that's like my rising sign. So it's making me fly. Okay. They needed to see if he had brain damage affecting this, and they needed to determine why his head was so large. Has she ever used Google? Also, just, yeah. Do you know what comes to my head? Just that, what is it? Someone's Oil? It's a movie, but it's also like a book and a story about a mother who did anything and everything to try and save her son, who Lorenzo's Oil, something like that. It's got Susan Sarandon in it, and that really cool. Yeah, okay. In the midst of all of this, my mother-in-law passed away. Her funeral, burial, and weeks after were a blur. For you or Todd? Todd was absent, sad and inside of himself. I tried to get him to talk, but it was hard. Often I went to bed and didn't know what time he finally came to sleep. As we prepped for Von's MRI in August, our lives were moving in different directions. I think this is also around, the time that relating back to the video, that they joined the church, the cult. They call it the cult now. V's MRI wasn't supposed to be anything amazing. What? Amazing? Choice of words? It was supposed to show what we already knew, but you don't know anything. Well, he had no, there's that damn word. Oh. He had no pituitary gland. I think I did it well. I don't know. Pituitary. He had no pituitary gland. I took it too far. We weren't expecting the results that were provided. Von's MRI indicated ventricles in his brain that were oversized. They are called mega ventricles, and his cerebellum tonsils were herniated down his brainstem. They said it was called, did they? I don't remember reading this, even though I read it the other day. Maybe I skipped this paragraph. Oh, shit. No, because I'm on here. I was going to do a little Google search like I do on my phone. This, this said it was Chiari malformation. I need to know how to just pronounce that though. How do I say it though? Sorry, everyone. Thank God I've got it up on screen so you can just continue. How do I play?
Chiari.
Oh, Chiari.
Chiari.
Oh, okay. Chiari. They said Chiari malformation, and we should see a neurosurgeon. I just need another drink, man. Okay, should we take I reckon we'll take a break. I want to, obviously, my brain wants, I'm going to pre-read it during the break, and I'm going to get a drink, and then hopefully it will flow better after the break. You guys on board for that? Sorry, it's so slow, and we didn't even start till half an hour. I need a drink, and I think we should do that because it's not flowing. And what's wrong with my brain? Okay. And it won't even take the whole break, like half of it. Hang in there, guys. I will make sense in a bit.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper.
Damn. That took I can't believe that took all of 4 minutes. And I kind of did a little pre-reading to try and make it a bit smoother. But wow, time is not my friend today. Let's get rid of my face because we're not here for you, Bill. We're here for the words on the paper. So this is December. If anyone's just joined, December 31st, 2015. Katie's article. I'm just going to go back to it. Where were we? We're not very far down in the, is that where it started? Well, we're not very far at all. Should I just start again? Maybe I should. No, it took us long enough to get where we are. Okay. So where is it? We transferred hospitals and went through a battery of testing to find that at this point I've forgotten already. Chiari was I'm fucking butchering this. Asymptomatic. However, it didn't rule out brain surgery. It didn't mean it couldn't cause issues down the line. And it didn't mean he didn't need a stunt. It didn't mean a lot. Fuck. All of these were unknowns. The doctors felt at this point it was stable enough to continue life as status quo. But it's another disease added to our list. Not only does it cause pain and neuropathy, it can cause debilitating headaches, difficulty swallowing, digestive issues, sleep apnea, cysts in the spine, fluid buildup in the brain, but it can also cause sudden death from hemorrhaging. Not only did V have if you fucking wrote better, maybe it would just go with the flow. It's just stop, start, because you don't have a heart. And that's why you can't write, Katie. You can't write without a heart. There's no flow to this, man. There's no emotion. And yes, I'm struggling to see it and read it properly. Maybe if I turn that light down. Where are we? It can cause debilitating headaches. We've gone through that. Not only did V have another disease, he added a third one that could kill him and was termed life-threatening. How did I even deal with that? I prayed. I threw myself into a church. And in September, I had a come to Jesus moment. I prayed. I begged for something, and I prayed for my husband would wake up from his depression and grief. Oh, fuck. When are you going to wake up? Your depression and grief you're still not in reality, Katie. I don't think your husband is either. Until you guys get sober, you won't be in reality. My opinion. Slowly, we dug out of another hole. Todd sought counseling. I ran to my Bible and started blogging more consistently. And V qualified for a ton of in-home nursing. Life became more stable as we welcomed RNs, registered nurses, into our home. We no longer had to worry about the day-to-day of therapy, appointments, medications, blood sugar, and wheezing. That's so weird. It's like a personal thing. Like he's wheezing, or is that a treatment? I'm confused. We had people here to help us with feeding, speech, fine, gross, motor, and suddenly I found myself finding myself again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like at the end of all that, but the way she fucking writes. What? I need a drink. No, I just saw someone write, so for 3 years she's been married. That's it. No, they got married in 2010. This is 2015. Fee was born in 2012. And he's 3 years old. I muted myself. For 3 years, I was in depression. I was sad, lonely, and desperate for understanding. I put my energy and time into advocating, writing and reaching others through my blog. I wanted to let other parents out there know there was a way through it. But you were in deep depression, and you were sad and you're lonely and desperate for understanding. And then you want to let parents know that there was a way through it. What are you, Amber Portwood? Teaching what you don't know because you haven't even gone through anything, like in terms of therapy and growth? What the hell's going on? What am I reading? If only one person read it and gave me feedback, it was worth it. I think you might have misworded it. I'm just going to give you that benefit of the doubt. Then something happened. My articles were picked up by a worldwide publication, and I had people by the hundreds following us. Parents, adults with disabilities, educators reached out to me. I found myself no longer stuck in my problems, but writing was a way to manage my grief, pain, and a way to help others. Okay. So you basically lied to yourself that you could be something that you're not and help others. Okay, hang on. Then something happened. It's just so weird how you've written this. I've lost where I am. Found myself, yeah, blah, blah. It was hard to put it out there. Really? I became exposed. I put this all out for everyone, the good, the bad, the funny. What do you think V felt? Because my video, for example, that I did on the tube feeding, all those videos you made of him telling others this is how tube feeding is done and stuff, exploiting him. And you'd even say hi to Susan. Get like, what? Sorry, where am I? I keep getting lost in your fucking shit words here. The good, the bad, the sad, and the indifferent. There was good feedback and bad. Oh my gosh. And through it all, I found myself doubting this journey the last week of the year. Oh, okay. Well, things are only gonna get better. Then I woke up this week and I realized blogging isn't just for me. This is for V. This is for his voice, for our journey. I love it. I knew you wouldn't be able to talk just solely on him there, for it had to change to both of you, your journey included, right? Because you're the parent. of a medically fragile child. This is his voice for our journey and to show others how life is messy and crazy, but with a little determination, a mind to research and dig, and a deep devoted faith in God, you can get through anything. We end this year with V speaking in full sentences and getting better in balance and learning skills daily. We know he will never outgrow his diseases. Sorry, that's just that line has just thrown me off. We know he will never outgrow his diseases, but with help from therapists and doctors, he can reach his maximum potential. He could reach his maximum potential through his parents more than the doctors and the therapists. If you aim high, if you stop talking so negatively around him, if you stop reminding him of his restrictions and say, like, fucking get rid of all of the restrictive talk that you do around your son, Katie, and only talk positives. And I want you to see how his mindset changes. Try it for 28 days. 28 days it takes to break a habit. Yeah. But do you know what? In that 28 days, a lot of harm can be done if you continue the bad habit. That relates to something else. So we will push him forward, and we end the year. What? We will push him forward, and we end the year with hope that V will continue to surpass all doctors' expectations. Was the year perfect? Not even a little. Not even a question mark. There were far more bad times than good in 2015. I know this was a year. I know this was a learning year for V, my husband, and myself. I know going into 2016, there is nothing that can rock me now. What? I will get through it by writing, praying, and running. Oh, no end there. I will get through it by writing, praying, running, and loving my son and husband. It is, this is so Kate plus 8. It isn't a perfect life, but it's my life, and I'm finally coming to terms. I can't even read it. I'm sorry, man. This is an article, and this is just bullshit. I think I've read so much bullshit that I just can't do anything but laugh now, even though this is so fucking sad because you're just so dismissive to anything, the needs and wants of your husband and your son. You just only, you only focus on yourself, but you don't even know what you need because you're not there. So you couldn't even grieve. You just went straight into looking into all these groups and stuff for disability and trying to preach what you don't even know. You just became Miss Know-It-All because, you've gone through something traumatic, but you haven't done anything to get past that. Well, you're still crying every day that all this money is for my son, for my son's future. Whew. If everything was for your son's future, you would stop and rearrange how you're fucking working, Katie. You make 3 videos a day. You make them, you edit them, and you upload it, and it's fucking shit. All 3 of them, I tell you, fucking shit. You're editing, you think they're good. You don't even have enough time in the day to, watch it back and make sure that you've edited it right. Even if it's wrong, I guess you're like, fuck it, upload it anyway. That's how much you care about the future for your son. You piss me off. You're so fucking disconnected from the world. Every time, man. Oh, I've got to read the rest. It's one line. I'm having trouble. I will get through this. No, it doesn't even say that. I will get through it by writing, praying, running, and loving my son and husband. Oh, damn it, I didn't even have to read that. It's one sentence. It isn't a perfect life, but it's my life. And I'm finally coming to terms that even though I don't have a crystal ball, I'm okay. I'm okay going along for the ride. You are not happy being in the sidecar. Like, that's not the sidecar. That's not what I meant. The sidecar on the motorbike. You need to be the sole focus. So you're not happy going along for the ride. You're okay, but you're not happy. Oh, shit, man. Thanks for that, though. A bit of a little too much information. How are you guys going? So now I was thinking, should we just, I don't know, do you want to watch that video, that full, that video I showed where they talk about, actually, I don't even know it's the same video, but it's from around that time. Oh, yes. Beatrice says, without a crystal ball victim voice, then why are they celebrating the anniversary of a decade with tinfoil? Yes, he gave her like roses made out of tinfoil. I think they're still in her background. I think I saw them the other day and I was like, what? Because how much dust would be on them? Do you reckon she even dusts? And if she dusts, does she vacuum after? I don't think so. I don't think she knows that it's a two-stage cleaning effort. Oh, gosh. But, yeah, I'm thinking let's just watch that video and just have a little skip through it. I do too, Vendor. I agree. I think V is very smart. I think he's smarter than both of them. I don't know. Maybe an iPad is a better parent in teaching him. But I don't know what he's watching. But, yeah, I think he's very smart. And it comes to my head when he came in and got Katie to put like the Google password into his iPad so that he could use the credit card to pay like on his apps and stuff. Because, yeah, she was dumb enough to not make it. She put his fingerprint as the unlock thing. Can you believe that? And then she cried that he spent over like $1,000 in just 1 week. That's how much your child is on the thing. That's how much they're not paying attention to him. Gosh. Yeah. I think he doesn't even know his mum unless she's got like a phone in between them. And that's what's in the way of them connecting. Yes, yes. Yeah, that video, so without a crystal ball victim voice says, that video where her son runs in yelling how daddy is yelling at him and he's playing Lego and he seemed very healthy, one of the fans. What? He seems very healthy, one of her fans says. So she gets all mad. Yeah, and she was talking about James Charles in that video. So that's so important that you can't even, like, he comes in, you can hear Toad yelling still from the other room. That's how thin their walls are. It's like they're arguing, but yes, Toad has anger issues and he's an alcoholic and his temper is short-fused. And I bet he's yelled at. V is yelled at a lot. And that's why Katie can't drop this AZ thing with T-Spiracy, because it's got a fucking bit of truth to it. Anything that's got a bit of truth to it, she's going to overshare. on it. We learnt that with the whole Nat thing. There is like a Nat connection with Katie, but she was got to prove it that everyone is wrong, so overshares all this information. And she's just continually bringing this up. Oh, but she shared the CPS number and everyone called. She's not the only one with that video out there, Katie. There's multiple people on. I've seen it on heaps of channels. So you're going after one person. You can't control anyone, Katie. You can't even control your mouth when those, well, and what comes out of it. Your husband is, in my opinion, finds it hard to control his temper around V, snaps at him. And if you were able to get help for each other, if you both decided we're going to go sober, because it was going to take both of you, Katie. You can't be selfish and continue to drink while your husband tries to be sober. No, you have to support your husband. If you can't do that, divorce. It will be so much better. Your child will have a better life. Because at the moment, you guys are just fucking off in oblivion. You have no fucking clue what's going on. And there's a fucking child who looks to you to survive. Looks like you both aren't barely surviving as it is. Fuck. And we see it. We see it so clearly because guess what, Katie? We're not in your position. Our vision isn't clouded by denial, by guilt, by not wanting to admit to faults and shit. You know, when you, well, that's my whole thing. You didn't even know till he was 2.5, 3 that he had hydrocephalus or whatever. You let his head grow that big. Are you in that fucking thick of denial that you can't even see that? Was it maybe you didn't want them to tell you the reason that he had that? Is it? Because I know when you're in a deep depression and you look in the mirror and you think you look great, the depression agrees with you. It lets you know that you look great, you look fucking fantastic, nothing's wrong. So maybe when you looked at your son, the depression that you were experiencing because you were so fucking guilty over maybe your actions during pregnancy. Yes, Katie, I need to go there. You need to be woken up. You need to be grabbed and, I don't know, shooken. That's not the word, shaken. You can't continue to point a finger at everyone and make it like it's everyone else's fault. I'm going to control the situation by getting this fucking lawyer to send this fucking letter. Oh, they'll be so scared. No one will talk. Oh my gosh, I'll have to be in control of the whole situation. It's bloody beautiful. No, I told you, we are done with swallowing your bullshit. We are done. I am anyway. I haven't fucking swallowed your bullshit since 2019. You need a wake-up call. You need someone to fucking, I don't know, I've been trying to give you a wake-up call for my whole channel, trying to get you to wake up. Nothing's happening. Rebounds off the forehead. Fuck. And yeah, no one is scared. No one fucking brought it. I remember even your poor example of when Sherelle's World, when you send her a cease and desist and you just basically sent her the example that you can download off the net. Yeah. And then we all remember how Michael Brown, your lawyer from Seattle, wasn't even a good lawyer. You praise him? My God. The shit that he was filing didn't even exist, you know? He made you look like a complete twit with the first response, which I think you might have wrote, and then just wanted someone to sign it. They'll fall for this and I'll be off the hook, you know? No, you are not off the hook. You're on so many hooks right now. Might as well turn the top floor of the Paulson house into a, I don't know, some factory where hooks are involved and there's many Paulson's hanging on them and they need to take accountability, but they're not. I reckon even then with a hook and you hanging, you'll still be reaching for that wine glass. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, let's go to, well, I've got to bring back my face for a minute, but I'll take you for a ride. Because now I've got to go back and fix this and figure it out and try and work it and stuff. I hope I've been making some sense. My brain, I almost feel like I might, well, now we're going to watch a video sort of thing, so maybe I will have a breath of fresh goodness. Yeah, I can't even know what I'm saying. Thank you so much for everyone who fucking listens to me or even tunes into these live ones. The replay crew, just awesome. Even the replay crew, the people that are like, look, I'm here, I'm part of the replay crew, and I'm not using the timestamps. There's people like that exist. Can you believe it? I know. And they listen to me. God, I reckon especially in this live, those people need a gold medal. Yeah. And also, you know what I do when I'm liking the comments after like below videos? I also hit that thumbs up. You know, the more the liking and the loving. If the option's there, I'm going to do it. Okay. And of course, we haven't got far because I can't talk and drive at the same time. Fuck. One day, well, I reckon if I like did a live during the day, I wouldn't be this. It's because it's what time? Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. That's not where we're going. Where are we going? It's like the hardest fucking, I've got this like playlist where I put all these videos and it's just the fucking hardest playlist to ever find. I just don't understand why it's always down the bottom. And no. Oh, there was this video that I found, like kind of put bits together. Oh, should we go there? Oh, I can't know. No, we'll go here. Oh gosh. I shouldn't have too many videos in this playlist. Like options are just stopping my flow right now. It might be the same live that Christian thing came from. Okay, I'm gonna like line it up just before he sits down because I love a good entry. It's the entry that makes it worth it. Okay, here we go. Let's make it big. Whoops. Oh, let's go a little bit before he comes in because we've got some not happy vibes on the wife end, and I will let you guys in now. I'm going to have a little drink. I know, isn't it great? At least the blind's up, you know. The window might be open. I need a drink, don't I? Yes. Oh, and I'll link all these videos and everything that I've discussed like down below. I need more of that. That was really good. I need 2 sips of that. I've just become like the kombucha queen. Like not drinking. That's all I drink now. But I found this like really good organic place just down the road. And they delivered me a carton. Yeah, I've got to that stage now. Buy a carton of 12 because, you know, it's not cheap. I haven't even time-stamped it. Let's just watch the entrance.
He does the drums, the keyboards. You do everything, right? Except for the bass.
Okay.
You did everything on this except for the bass, right?
What are you talking about?
For your band. Say hi to everyone. Here. He's tall. He's way taller than me. Look at those blue eyes. Look at how sexy.
This is weird because it's like a mirror image.
I know. Say hi.
Hi, what's up?
What are you doing?
Even back here, they have no anything. Yeah, I don't know. What?
Apparently I'm being interviewed by my wife.
Tell everyone about you. What's your name?
My name is Todd.
What do you like about your wife?
So she just did that one, you know, that thing where she brings her legs in and plumps it right on the chair. Her ego is on fire. Got to build it up. This is my husband. You guys thought I was single. I know, someone married me. Who would have thought? And then this. God, I sound so great. But that's what we're all kind of, we can all feel it, right? It's just like cold.
That she's blonde now.
That I'm blonde now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your eyes look super blue right now. It's kind of cool. Seeing him on camera, it takes like life to a whole new hotness. Look at those sparklers. I wanted our son to get my son's eyes, and he did not. He has my eyes.
You wanted our son to get our son's eyes.
Oh, I mean, I wanted our son.
She always says that. She always says, my son. Even when he talks about V, he says my son too. I've never heard them say, or yeah, he says our son more than she ever will. I need to rewatch that correction.
I wanted our son to get my son's eyes, and he did not. He has my eyes.
You wanted our son to get our son's eyes.
Oh, I mean, I wanted our son to get your eyes.
He did. He had my eyes for what? 3 months?
Yeah. He liked my purple hair. You liked my purple hair, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that doesn't a child not have their eye color in the first, I don't know, how many months is it? Maybe that's when it was. Why would a child's eye color be blue and then change to just brown? I know that when I look in V's eyes, though, like there's a living human. Behind Katie's eyes, I don't see anything. But that is just, you know, that's her mental illness. Like that's her mental illness, her denial, her addiction. Everything that she puts over, the blinders, just to keep the reality how she wants it to be. Not ready to face what the actual reality is. This is very awkward. I don't know if I'm...
Of course.
Tell us about your... Okay, so explain to them what black metal is. I couldn't explain it.
What is black metal? It's a...
I really want to go back and see if I can find where she says what black metal is. I remember watching this at the time. Obviously, I didn't watch it before. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to prep. I should set aside. Okay. Let's hear what he says, and then I might try to go back. I don't know.
Subgenre of the heavy metal genre. That's very harsh sounding. It's a lot of times it's extremely...
Speak up.
Very harsh sounding. It's a lot of times it's extremely fast.
I can attest to that.
Our newest record that's just was announced has the...
Okay, like in my opinion, being someone who was metal was I was raised metal kid. Black metal to me is the lyrics is what like separates it. It's way more like dark and about death and like somber kind of that way. I wouldn't say it's like more faster, but like I find it so hard to label everything. I get so lost. But
the fastest song we've ever done, there's a section that goes up to 340 beats per minute.
Wow.
And then there's also some songs extreme.
Speak up. And I heard you're doing
The fastest song we've ever done, there's a section that goes up to 300.
is there a cat? Is there a cat in there? Guys, I think there's a cat in the room. Is there? Is it hiding under their legs? Or what was that noise? Ready? This noise. This noise.
Genre. That's extreme.
Speak up.
Very harsh sounding. It's a lot of times it's extremely fast.
I can attest to that.
Our newest record that's just was announced has the fastest song we've ever done. There's a section that goes up to 300 and
That's a cat. That's a cat. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead.
Christian Mingle.
Yeah, it was totally Christian Mingle. Yeah. Yeah. And then we went on a date and we got, oh God, we went to the bar. So you think I'm good looking? There, I can cover it. Then you don't see.
Oh, no, that's
Is that better?
That's fine. If you guys start embarrassing me, I'm out of here.
This is like the people that are in the chat right now are like pretty like core group of people. Like most of these people have been following me for a while. Some of them are news, but Bobby said she just checked you out and she liked it.
Okay, but notice how he is sitting, unless his tattoo is not centered on the forearm, but he's kind of like got his arm like facing the camera like a douche. Like, look at me, I got a tattoo. Is that your first tattoo? Actually, I think it might be. Yeah.
He did
Appreciate that.
He did a song about our son on the newest album that I'm super excited about.
It's called Father.
Yeah, it's called Father. How did we meet, Todd?
How did we meet? Well, you see, I was online shopping for a woman.
Yep.
I remember they didn't date long. Or something. Okay, are you guys ready for this? I just thought I'd come in and let's take a breath together before we revisit this.
Where am I supposed to be looking anyways?
At the camera.
This fucking mirror is really distracting.
My husband and I both have ADHD, so this is going to be so fun, and our Adderall has worn off.
I don't know. I don't think Adderall has worn off because it stays in your system. I reckon it might have worn off extra fast because you added a depressant, like, I don't know. Well, he says in his cup, he wants to pass it off like he's drinking Mountain Dew. Look at now Toad. Now Toad's figured out where he needs to look, and he's looking straight down that barrel. Give it to Katie. Still doesn't know where to look. He got it the first boom. I don't know why.
The camera's right there. So you don't have to like look at our faces. Do you want me to pop the chat out so you can see the chat without seeing your face? Would that help?
Pop the titties out.
Pop the titties out. Look, there, I can cover it. Then you don't see.
Oh, no.
Is that better?
That's fine.
Okay.
Schizo and stereo. Love the name.
Okay, don't worry about the chat. Now tell me, how did we meet? Tell
everyone. Make sure you tell them every detail. I want them to know our story. Oh man, I kind of feel, why do I feel sorry for Toad? What's happening? I'm siding with, I almost went Team Toad. What's happening? Only because of this whole, what we've seen in this stream. How cold she is, even now. Why can't she lead him in, like, oh, remember, like, this bit, like, was funny? No, Toad, you remember it, and then that will make me remember it, because I don't even remember your name.
everyone.
We met online. eHarmony.
So, I was like, what? You were 38 and I was 30.
30.
30? Was I 30? Yeah, I was 30. You guys, I was.
Okay, like, it's kind of like, Toad, I'm 38 at the moment. I can't imagine. I'm just so not in the dating thing. Like, yeah, I'm single. I'm like, I can't imagine seeking out. Well, that's, yeah. When I go on Tinder, there are the guys that are just, you sound like a good wife. Like, what the fuck, mate? I just, I don't want that. I don't want marriage. Like, it's so weird, but that's the only. And I also feel like guys my age look like they've been dragged through it. They look older than me, way older. Like, they look like my dad. Like this. On the prowl for the woman. 2 years later, has a son. Was that easy?
I was 30 and I had spent the week. Oh, God. I spent my 30th birthday. It was like right before I met him. So depressed because all of my girlfriends were married. And I was like the only one that was single that was left. And we went out of town and everyone for the girls' weekend depressed because all of my girlfriends were married. And I was like the only one. We were 38 and I was.
Okay, don't look at Katie, okay? Because we know what she looks like when she talks bullshit. Look at Toad. Look at his eyes, and like, there's so much more reaction on his face, how he's reacting to what she's saying.
30.
30.
30? Was I 30? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 30. You guys, I was 30 and I had spent the week. Oh, God. I spent my 30th birthday. It was like right before I met him. So depressed because all of my girlfriends were married. And I was like the only one that was single that was left. And we went out of town and everyone for the girls' weekend called their husbands, and I was like, so.
For someone who wanted her husband to tell the story how they met, you really have a lot more to say than what he did. You were like, tell us how we met. And he's like, we met online, eHarmony. That's it. Boom. Tells us everything, really, Katie. But of course, you love adding that extra detail that you think is doing a great job. But I don't know, just the reaction of, it looks like Toad might have tuned out. Or that he really doesn't care what you say, or he's heard the same bullshit. But or maybe he's just so used to the Katie show. It's the Katie show. Katie wanted the wedding. You also wrote the poem that went on the invitations to the wedding. Was it? Yeah. Okay, going back.
So sad because I had no one to call home to. And then I literally met him 3 months later after I was getting rid of my eHarmony account. I had gone on a string of really bad dates. I literally would.
Sorry, I just want to say I can imagine her date being a lot like Farah Abraham when she went on that date with that guy. And like during the date, they went to a jewelry shop and Farah's already picking out her engagement ring. Like, we are set for life. And he's like, hang on, you're annoying. I don't even want to do this. She's planning their whole life. And that's what I feel like Katie might have been. That person that can't date because her mind's always in the future of what she wants and stuff. Yeah, not conscious, not here in reality. What's going on here as well? Is Toad on his mobile? Because, I don't know, good choice, really. He can't sit there and just look at himself, Katie.
On this date with this guy who was, he just said, we went to the Park Tavern and he was like, so you think I'm hot? So you think I'm good looking? Like, am I hot enough for you? Am I hot? And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot date these losers. And then this guy with his blue eyes like popped me up and I was like, I'm a swipe. What is it?
Do you swipe? Do you swipe on eHarmony? I don't think there's any swiping going on. Yeah, at a time I did all that. It was so weird. There's creepiness and I don't know. I'm just not. I'd rather, what my dating, like I would always message or like the people with no profile. I just prefer that than the kind of shit that like guys really are into selfies. I don't like those ones. I'd rather look at shoes. Shoes say so much about people. Why can't there be just like the sneaker freak Tinder version? And you can make it so, yeah. Okay. What am I doing? What's happening? What was I going on about? I can't even get back on Tinder because now they want two photos. Yeah, I survived on one for long enough. But this guy on there gave me an idea. He put his photo as different things. Like he was like a T-Rex and he was like a caveman and he was hanging out in certain areas with just put himself in. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my face. But I got to remember to include the hair because that's my thing. I always just include the face. I'm like, okay, we're moving on. Should we move on? I don't know. Should I click forward? What's going on?
Swipe right or swipe left. It's not Tinder.
It wasn't Tinder.
It wasn't Tinder. It was eHarmony.
Christian Mingle.
Yeah, it was totally Christian Mingle. Yeah. Yeah. And then we went on a date and we went to the bar.
Played pool.
We played pool.
Some drunk.
Why does he look at her like that? He looks at her so weird. Just hang on, let me just do it so I can explain it. Like with, I don't know, what's that look? Kind of looks at her like, oh, this again. My brain is obviously turning off. This is my medication wearing off, but it's not really. It's past. It's the 10 p.m. Total disdain. Good stuff. I love a good brain. Turned on. Thanks, gaming cat. And I really hope that you are a real cat and that you just answered in cat and it translated to English. Okay. Marry me or yes. The threats. Beatrice says, marry me or I'll dox you and stalk you anyway. I believe she was a stalker of others. Remember the letter that she read out in when she was cleaning out, and she wrote that letter to that guy when she was in Spain. She's like, hi, I hope this is your address. I loved hanging out with you. I'm writing to you from Spain. This is not me trying to do the American accent. I don't think I can. I tried to do it with the Bill Clinton. Ugh. Yeah. So we're going to press.
Drunk lady tried talking to
Oh
us.
God, yeah. When we were playing pool, this really intoxicated lady like came in and started like Rochambeauing or like bombarding like our date. And I was kind of drunk too. And I was like, and when I'm drunk, I'm like the happiest person ever. I'm like everyone's best friend.
Like now, Katie. You're so happy here. And it looks like you're Toad's best friend. Oh, yes, he's been licking his lips because I don't think you guys have been this close since, well, I don't know. I hope you guys did some action this night, whenever this happened. It's 2019. So at least he's not going the whole 8 years. Oh, I've gone there and I've put it in my head. I'm so sorry, guys. Is it in your head too? Yeah, I throw myself off. There's no way I can even make a sentence because of the shit that's going through my head right now.
Yeah, but you were trying to get rid of her.
Oh, was I?
She was talking a bunch of nonsense and you just kept going, sweet.
Oh, yeah, this is like what I have to say, and it's kind of a long thing. I don't know. Like with the Gilmore, oh, look where I've paused it. She's having the time of her life. She's loving it. So is he. Katie, because she's an alcoholic, you know, her mindset, right, is like basically the mind of an addict. Because alcoholism is an addiction. But yeah, so she wouldn't even, like, her favorite on Gilmore Girls, right? She's Team Logan. And Logan was a abusive drunk to Rory, and she can't even recognize that. And it's just weird that she sides with the alcoholic. And that's what I wanted to point out. I think it has something to do with what's going on here. I don't know.
I can imagine that. Yeah. And then
Jesse Bear, I would never say that I was actually a Christian.
we pretended to be Christians for about a year and 3 years.
Oh, this is what happens when things all come together. It's like we've taken a walk and we're doing it round in the schoolyard, and then we don't decide to go in, and we decide to keep going, and it overlaps, and this is where we are right now. Oh, there's nothing to do except press play. Whoops.
No, I don't
know, a couple years. It was after your mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a very, you guys, we were in a really dark place. It was just like such a dark place. Your mom died, my uncle died, and our kid was sick. So that was our, on YouTube, when you have like a meltdown, or like when you, like when something really bad happens, you're like, you have to have your,
Sorry, but I just, we started off with this video. It was posted on Twitter and we went to it, and it was like a really small video in a big screen. And now this is really big and we get to really see. So I'm going to go back, because this whole stream has really been about the disconnect that Katie has with mental illness, how she mocks it. She mocks it here. And she's just so disconnected from Toad. And
reaction video, and you're like, you guys, I'm just like in such a dark place. Imagine, I don't know, a couple years. You do.
Okay.
Or if you need to publicly break up with someone, you got to be like, Todd, your mom died, my uncle died, and
See, Bear, I would never say that I was actually a Christian.
we pretended to be Christians for about a year and 3 years.
No,
I don't know, a couple years. It was
sorry, I got to cut in because who knows what's going to blow this way. But for anyone that's just joined, I need to just say, like, they're talking about when they joined the church, the cult, to deal with their deep grief, their deep, like, I don't know, they went through depression. I don't think Katie did, because I don't know if you can go through. Oh, yeah. But Toad was in his deepest depression. He, fuck.
It was after your mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a very, you guys, we were in a really dark place. It was just like such a dark place. Your mom died, my uncle died, and our kid was sick. So
Well, she didn't talk about her uncle passing away in the 2015 article. We were going slow enough that I would have seen that. So hang on, she just added that. So yeah, this is 2019, 4 years later, there's an extra death on that list, and it's related to her. Oh, so because, Toad lost his mum to kidney cancer. Do you know how bad that is to watch someone die from that? I've watched someone pass away from pancreatic cancer. I'm pretty sure they're around the same. And Katie had to add someone dying that she knew. I don't know, that's a bit fucked up, isn't it? Fuck. What you see when it's a big screen. We had a little taste at the beginning, but this is right in our face. And we're not only seeing things clearly, hearing some stuff too.
So that was our, on YouTube, when you have like a meltdown, or like when something really bad happens, you're like, you have to have your reaction video, and you're like, you guys, I'm just like in such a dark place. I can't believe I had the nerve to do that, you guys. I need your buy my powder. That's what they do.
Okay.
Or if you need to publicly break up with someone.
That was a fake laugh. That was a fake laugh from Toad. He just did the beginning bit, but there was his face didn't change. Well, like, I'm doing a terrible fucking job now. Where's the circuit is breaking. I just want to see what it leads on to beyond what we saw at the beginning.
You got to be like, Todd,
people
Oh, yeah.
publicly.
Well, they publicly end their friendships on YouTube. Oh, yeah, all the time. So it'd be like, Todd, we can't be friends anymore because you smell. And at night, when you are.
Why would that be the first thing that comes off? Like, even to say, like, so maybe he does smell. There's got to be some kind of truth there, right? That wouldn't be the first thing I would say if I was pretending or playing this out, acting this out as why friends break up with each other on YouTube, because you smell. Like, I don't think you can smell people through YouTube. I don't know, guys. Can you? Have they invented it? Have they invented scent YouTube? I don't know. I almost don't want to. No. God, they throw me off with their brain and how it doesn't work. Because then my brain has to work extra hard to try and figure out stuff. Yes, smell-o-vision. I'm having like flashbacks, or not flashbacks. I'm not that old, but I read about it. It was like the 40s or 50s when they did it, and they give them cards. Yes.
I have a nose, therefore I smell.
Yes. Oh. You're such a dork.
Wouldn't it be I stink?
Oh, yes, you stink.
Okay.
You stink. You stink.
The brain capacity of two alcoholics. In my opinion, I'm just gonna put that there. He still sits in the same way that he did the live that we did. Oh my God, it's making so much sense. With his hands between his legs like a puppy whose tail is between their legs. Like, you are not the dominant one in this relationship. You don't wear the pants. But, yeah, I've said this. You dance around the house in a dress and it's fine. It's fine. But don't act like you're all...
Let's see. What else do we know about you? Oh, your band sounds like Silencer.
Yes. Thank you for the compliment, whoever that was. Who said that?
No. Hydro.
Hydro 420 Reefer.
Hydro.
The stoner. Well, not to say that, sorry, the user is a stoner, but I just love that once he figured it out, he did thin lips. Look at Katie. She looks like she's stoned. This is the reason Katie's hair fell out as well. You know, she got her hair bleached and stuff, but she didn't have any upkeep on the... She doesn't have time to spend on herself and care for herself. Can you imagine her putting in an Olaplex mask? You know, the bonding one, number 3, that's what I'm talking about. And sitting there, like it says 10 minutes, but I mean, my hair's stubborn. A good hour. Can you imagine? No, I can't. She said her hairdresser gave her Olaplex. I'm thinking maybe the hair conditioner and the shampoo I've never used, because Fanola exists. And so, fuck. Look how strawy and how it just sticks out on the top. It looks like it's already broken off from twiddling. Yeah, that's my little thing. Yes, you love Olaplex. Let's do Cacti high 3 for number 3. It's good. Only ever buy number 3 and maybe is it number 6? I don't know, but number 3. And why is it so expensive? And then you look at the dupes and it's like, oh, apparently once you use Olaplex number 3, you have to continue, like you're locked in a contract for life now. And, well, it makes my hair so good. So it's so expensive. Okay. Where are we going? Should we continue on? Should I jump ahead? How long's he in the picture for? Why hasn't he moved his hands between his legs? How can a guy sit like that? For starters, it wouldn't be comfortable. I don't know. Gosh.
Has had like
Yeah.
I think like Hydro's account got like booted because Hydro's had a couple different accounts.
Mm.
But Hydro's been with me like since day one.
Well, if Hydro knows who Silencer is, then Hydro knows black metal. For sure.
Would we consider doing vlogs?
Would we consider doing what?
Vlogs? Like we could have couples vlogs. Oh my god, I could do your makeup.
What the hell are we watching? I can't remember this, but I mean, it's 2019. I've smoked a lot since then, but what? And look at his face. And this might prove that maybe he didn't even know that there was the family. But now I'm stammering because of him. Maybe he didn't know that she had set up that, what was it? Something fur and, oh, why has my brain just decided to check out? Probably because this is torture. So anyone that has checked out that just can't do this, I so feel you. I'll regret this in the morning. It's like drinking a bottle of Passion Pop and thinking your life's great and then waking up the next morning and just wondering what the fuck happened with your choices. And people in Australia will get that. I don't know if it's a worldwide thing, Passion Pop. Fucking yeah. Oh, I feel so sick. Okay. We're going back to the party, but yeah, what's it called? Fur. Let's go to chat. Well, no. Fur. No, I didn't get any email, thank God. I mean, what's she going to do? I don't do anything except tell the truth. Plus, I don't know why. She might be ignoring me, but I've got her blocked and stuff, but surely, I mean, I've come up on her radar a few times. But no, I think maybe I'm too honest. Maybe I speak too much truth. She doesn't want to come down this road, this side street, because there would not be. The Cacti crew would stand behind her. We would circle that vehicle. It would be like they are, oh my God, you know what's running through my head? The videos of those people that go into the, come on, Bill, explain this. Like wildlife parks, but with scary animals like lions, and then they decide to get out of the car. Have you guys seen these videos? I've forgotten how it relates back, but it must relate back somehow, because right now I'm just thinking, oh, I'm watching it. Why get out of the car in such a crucial moment? There's these people like swapping, let's swap who drives. Do it inside the car. Don't get out. And then boom, they're gone. The lion has taken them. Yeah, I could never do that. Oh, look, there's people that know what Passion Pop is in the chat. You guys are legend. And you survived after your Passion Pop night. Remember when it used to be like 2 for $7 or something? The cheapest sort of like sparkling wine, but it tasted like passion fruit with a pop. Passion Pop. Passion Pop. Oh, Winnie Blues. Oh, I was Stivo Reds. So come a long way. Oh gosh. Okay. We have to go back. They're having the time of their life. Oh, what's that? And I'm here for it. Is that what Katie says? Yeah, she's in my head. And I'm here for it.
Canisters doesn't wear corpse paint.
No, they don't wear corpse paint. Who's your favorite band? Tell them.
I'm not ashamed to say my favorite band is Kiss.
Hang on. I just took a pop back about I love Kiss too. I saw them twice when they came to Australia, and like my mates, well, people I'm friends with, Australian bands, supported them. It was so fucking good. And Katie has never heard of Kiss or whatever, obviously. I remember that she spoke about that was one of the concerts he took her to. Can you imagine? Like, and why would he be ashamed? And why is she sitting there, like, making him feel like he would be ashamed? What the fuck? What, you listen to that song, this is my fight song, take back my, like, what? You're into pop. I'm going to send you a bottle of Passion Pop. I'm putting that in the box. It's not going to get through customs.
Kiss.
Look, I grew up in the 70s. Canisters doesn't wear corpse paint.
No, they don't wear corpse paint. Who's your favorite band? Tell them.
I'm not ashamed to say my favorite band is Kiss.
Kiss.
Look, I grew up in the 70s.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I got Guitar Hero was because like the Kiss track was on there. And like that's when I found out how really unco I am. Like I took it at someone's house one time and I just left it there. That's how much couldn't even pass the first level. You know, at the end when you come up against the Rage Against the Machine dude, fuck no. I like go to my own rhythm, I swear. I'm so delayed. But we knew this. We knew the snail was in there, but that was when I really knew. Do you reckon Katie's never played like what was it called? Something band or whatever? You know, where you put the band together and you get the drums and then the bass. Is it Band Hero? Probably. Or Guitar Hero? Why would you, like, this is your husband and she can't even learn to love a band her husband's into, and he takes her to a Kiss concert. This is a band that, like, he has loved for probably as long as the band's existed. If I was married, fuck, kill me. If I was married, I would probably end up on Snap just to get on death row because what's going on? But no, if I was married and the person I was married to didn't care to, like, wouldn't listen to my music because they said I'm not into that before they even listen to it, you know, those kind of people. Like, that's another thing when you meet someone on a dating site and you ask them what their favorite band is and they go, whatever's on the radio. I'm like, what the fuck, man? How can you live life like that? Music just means so much more to me than that. And if someone wasn't willing to accept my love of music, I don't know what I would do. I probably wouldn't say I do. Oh my God, it kind of rhymes. Yeah, so he, like, that's why I think he has a heart, because he's been able to find his heart from lyrics and music and stuff growing up. Like, when no one's there for you, you can put your favorite music on and that band is everything you need at that moment. I guess his face is like, well, yes, this is who I married. He's kind of like, yeah.
Tell them who your man crush is.
Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley.
Because he's an awesome guitarist. Is he the guitarist or, well, I don't know which instruments. I actually fell in love with Kiss through someone I dated. You know, you always got to find that positive when you break up with someone. Yeah, that was the fucking thing. Fell in love with Kiss. I wonder who her woman crush with, or who's her woman crush? Who's her man crush? Do they have hall passes? And you can crush on, even if he's not into men, you can crush on another guy by their skills and what they bring to the table, you know, kind of nothing like what's on the right.
Who's my lady crush?
It seems to change every 20 seconds. Right now, it's
so true because she's a leaf. She doesn't know who she is. So she's not, you know, Toad knows who he is, you know. He probably looks up to Paul Stanley a lot. Has a connection there. Katie doesn't know who the fuck she is. I don't believe that she's bisexual, in my opinion. I can have this, just the way that you treat women, Katie. That's all the evidence I need. And plus, I'm going to go through this empty beer box while I sit here on the couch. You know that video, Katie? Every picture of any guy that was in there, you would relate them to yourself, and like you had a little crush and you did this, and oh, this guy we kissed and we made out. Did you guys ever have like a guy friend that you weren't in a relationship with, but every time you saw each other, you'd make out? A fuck buddy? Like you don't know anything. That's why you lie. You don't know who you are. Start there. Turn the internet off. Basically cut the wires in your everything so you can't get online. You need cold turkey. Well, no, I don't know, because you guys without the internet with all that booze.
boy, I don't even know.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed for you.
You're ashamed of him for not knowing who your girl crush is because it changes every 20 seconds. That's what he said. You're ashamed. Oh, Katie, be ashamed that you are the age you are and you don't know who you are. That's why you're such a weakling. That's why you take everything that people say in such a negative, heavy light, because you got nothing to stand on. When you're a leaf, whichever way the wind blows is where you go. You're not connected to a twig or a branch. You're not steady. You're not grounded. You're not even present in reality. This is what I'm trying to make. I'm doing all this, Katie, to try and make you aware. Yes, you'll come at me angrily. That's your defenses. Get past that shit. Talk to me as if I'm a human. Well, I talk to you like you're a human. This is all to try and wake you up because you don't have anyone. You don't have that one person that never gives up on you, that gets you help. And it's so sad to see. I can see in some of your stuff, when you really are drunk, you are crying out for someone to do something to help you. You're not conscious to know that, though. But maybe that's why you do drink every night, because it's a cycle. You must want help. You must want help. Everyone wants help.
She's been my lady crush for like at least 10 years.
Lady Gaga?
Yes.
Well,
How? How can you really be into like Lady Gaga and that not change you and make you a wholesome person and shit? because she's so true to who she is. I can't understand how you, like, I don't know what you see. Or is that maybe because it's new, you know, and you haven't always been. I was thinking the other day, I saw Lady Gaga at like Perth Entertainment Centre, guys, and she was supporting someone. Yeah, guess who she was supporting? And I only went to watch her. She was supporting the Pussycat Dolls. I wish I would have stayed around for the Pussycat Dolls. I saw them from afar. They came in on motorbikes, but yeah, Lady Gaga. Like, I don't get this. Where it must have all, like, everything that Lady Gaga gives out in her music and her freedom and what she stands for, and you see children like dancing to the lyrics and understanding who she is. I don't see Katie like not even getting anything from her. What's going on? Can you imagine Katie dancing? Can you imagine Katie dancing in her lounge room to Born This Way? Or, oh, I don't even know what song. What would be her song that she's connecting to? Bad Romance? I can't even imagine her like clawing and roaring. I can't even imagine her really dance. Can you guys imagine her dancing now that I did that? Now that I said that? Because I've just spent, 12 hours dancing in my lounge room. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'll just press play. We'll do a little bit and we'll probably have to wrap it up. Oh, I'm probably going to have nightmares.
And she likes Metallica.
So does everybody.
Oh my God, you guys, when we first started dating, I made him listen to Lady Gaga.
First of all, she doesn't make.
First of all, she doesn't make. But that's like sort of the typical reply. You wouldn't have to make me. I love you. I'm willing to listen to what you're into. It reminds me of one of my exes, full-blown metalhead. And he had to put up with me loving like rap, like Kendrick. He said he nearly went insane. But okay, I'm just trying to prove my point. But they listen because they love you. So does she think when Toad was sharing his music with her that he was forcing her to listen to that music? And she just could not take it in. She was like, I can't wait till this is over. That's why she hasn't grown. She's got these walls up. She won't let anything in. It's Katie's way or the highway, but guess what? Her highway, it's not really going anywhere. I got the picture of in my head, I'm seeing Mario Kart, Super Nintendo, when I found out that the road moves, not the cart. That's very telling to the situation. She's not moving. Everything's moving around her. Everyone's progressing and stuff. She's stuck. Oh, yeah, sorry if I just like blew your like reality and like fucked up your world, because once you do see that Mario Kart thing on my favorite console, Super Nintendo, you can't unsee it. Yeah. He hasn't uncrossed his arms. Oh, yeah, he has. He goes from like in between the legs and then back up to crossed.
Make me do anything. I willingly listen to Lady Gaga, and she's a very talented woman.
You like her boobs.
Oh.
My dad, it's kind of like really like not disturbing, but my dad watched that movie with Lady Gaga. I can't remember what one it is, but you know, the one that had the song and she's with the guy and it's latest. Oh my God, I'm terrible. I've seen it once, but because my dad loves it so much, and just has fallen for Lady Gaga. And I had to remind him like what she stands for and who she is and stuff. Yeah. Where am I going with this? I'm just like, my dad's pissed me off because what is that movie? It's like To Be a Star or something. But yeah, it's not shameful to like and admit that you like bands. Like, you don't have to stay in the same genre. I've met people, like, this is the biggest turnoff for anyone out there. Not that we are going to cross paths, but oh, she's lost it. Maybe it wasn't meant to be said. Where was I going? What was I saying? It will come to me, and it just I'll press play and it will come to me.
Who doesn't?
They're nice.
Yeah.
The biggest turnoff is when people only listen to one genre of music. Like, I have sat next to someone who loves hip hop and they've only listened to hip hop their whole life. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you even understand? Because, like, to me, like, hip hop is one of the genres where it's like a collective of all music. And to really understand it, I don't know, you have to be into it. And there's no, like, no one's going to think you're a douchebag if you listen to Britney Spears and you're into, well, like me, for example, like Soulfly, one of my favorite bands. But then I love Katy Perry. Yeah. And I got to meet her and it was fucking amazing. Like, well, it wasn't like I left my body and it was amazing. I lost my brain. That amazing. But then I've met my metal heads and I've lost my brain too, where I started rambling about like stuff that no one cares, like those socks that you wear on an airplane. Yeah, I've told one of my metal old idols that he should get the socks that stop you from getting thrombite, what is it? The vein thing, the vein clots on a plane, because Australia is so far. I know, I'm so fucking lame. I just said this on YouTube. Guys, I'm confessing here. But yeah, it's a turn off to when you're so close-minded that to listen to a pop person and then listen to a metal. You can't. How dare you? That's how fucking small your brain is, Katie. You're still trying to impress people. You're still so worried about what other people are saying about you. That's where this stems from. You can't even be fucking humble and just, is it humble? Is that the right word? Oh. Yeah, just, this is me. This is who I am. I can't imagine not telling the world that I'm into Katy Perry. All my mates know me from the, the music scene, the metal and the punk scene. I can't imagine them not knowing that I'm obsessed with Katy Perry. Fuck what the world says. When I was in my darkest mental depression, guess who I was into? I was like saying this the other day on stage. I was into Pitbull. I know. And now I've created this cactus bill. What is happening? We got to press play, or should we end it? Okay, we'll press play and then I'll decide.
Slap them around for 20 minutes or so. First of all, she doesn't make me do anything. I willingly listen to Lady Gaga, and she's a very talented woman.
You like her boobs.
Oh, who doesn't?
They're nice.
Yeah, I'd slap them around for 20 minutes.
Look at Katie's face, guys. She's not into women. She only just brings this up to, talk dirty with her husband. But look at her face. Why didn't she? Yeah, she should have brought up like when he was, but she's not into Kiss. Well, I think we should end it. My brain's just like, cut it now, or I'm gonna depart, and you won't even know how to get to bed. Hey, I have survived with no lights in my house because I wanted to prove to myself that I could. After, if you guys watch Ray Charles, or is it Ray Charles? Ray, the movie. I just love it. How, people come in and he's cooking in the dark and they're like, dude, put some lights on. You'll have an accident. And he's like, I can't fucking see anyway. So, plus survival technique. If we were to live with no electricity, would I be able to survive? And yeah, I had a doomsday bag prepared. Like for 2019 Christmas, right? I gave all my family doomsday bags, but like with a list of stuff they needed because, hey, I'm tight. I can't afford to fill everyone's doomsday bag. And yeah, I filled mine. But yeah, because I don't know what the name of stuff is, and to go into the store, this like army surplus store is where I went. And yeah, I got wind up radio. I don't even need electricity. I just got to do work to, But yeah, you guys should get a doomsday bag. Mine helped because, when 2020 came, so good until March. Okay, let me go to chat. Thank you to anyone who's been on this. Wow, 2.5 hours. That's fine. I need a drink though. Wow. 2.5 hours? Okay. But this is what I think. I really hope that, I have shown so far just Katie not paying attention to anyone else except herself, claiming that she went into depression when, I really believe that Toad went into depression. He talks about his depression in Stool, part 1. I reckon part 2, I'll just make it that video. I never wanted to, my moribund video that I kind of fucked up and stuff, because my opinion wasn't like others, but then I just couldn't be bothered. I created my own torture chamber, like I over edited the video, but then I needed to edit it again. And I was like, no, I'm not going back in there. I'm not watching it. And then it wasn't up to my standards, so I couldn't post it. So yeah, that happened. So I got to put it back together because I deleted it, but the parts are there, and also guys, with my channel, okay, what's going to happen is I'm just going to have to prioritize another channel above this. I know it's you guys are the reason that I have confidence. I said this at the beginning, but I so need you guys to know that you guys, everyone that has subscribed and pushed me, like I had no choice. You basically forced me out of my comfort zone, and I was doing these lives and I've grown. I know at a snail pace, but I have grown. And yeah, listening to myself on stage the other night, it was just like me talking to you guys. It was bloody beautiful. It's like, so yeah, I kind of leveled up in my personal life and confidence. And now I really need to start documenting my journey because I think it's fucking important. But of course, I don't know where to fucking start. I've made a channel, but yeah, I've got to start because I can't believe that no one can believe. Like my psychologist came to my gig on Thursday and my pharmacist. No one can believe that like I've gone from having agoraphobia and not being able to do anything without like breaking into sweat to like doing stand-up comedy And it's mind-blowing, and like there's fucking so many struggles, but right now I feel like I'm ready kind of enough. Like I even gave my parents the talk. I said, look, you guys are kind of part of the reason I've been holding back, because I don't want to disappoint them. They've done so much for me. They still are like a massive support for me. Basically my only mates right now. They're kind of my best mates. I really love my parents. I was even willing not to be the best version of me until like they passed away. And that's such a fucked up thing, isn't it? To like that thought. This is what like the tarot reading brought. I had a tarot reading on Saturday, like my best mate gives them. And yeah, it brought so much to the surface, because I'd rather sacrifice me, because I don't, yeah. I'd hate my parents to come and watch my show though as well, because it's like I talk about sex, and I don't want to talk about in front of my mum. That would be so weird. But you know what's coming to my mind? Like Girls of the Playboy Mansion, you know, that episode when is it Brittany? No, it's Bridget. Her family comes and she surprises them by jumping out of it. No, she shows them a routine where she jumps out of the cake naked. Yes. But I can't even breathe. Actually, I got to take my hoodie off. But yeah, so I can't. Okay, this is what's going to happen. Okay, here's the plan. If you guys want me to react to Katie stuff, you got to send me the link or the video or whatever, because I don't have the time now to watch what happens in a day or go and check out her stuff. Like I don't have time. My main focus needs to be on perfecting this set, which I think I've only got like half of it, because the other half I've got to come up with a set that I would be okay doing on TV. I haven't even shown the bulk of my friends, like my stuff. Yeah, I've been hiding. I still need to do that, like let people in. Okay, I want to be Bill forever. Why can't I? I should just get like the mask, like someone to make me a mask where I look like someone different. Or I could look like myself. No. Imagine if I made a mask and it looked like me and people didn't recognize it. I'm talking too much shit right now. Okay, but yeah, so I guess this week we'll figure out how it goes. But yeah, I'll probably do like a live reaction would be good, and then I can just do the timestamps and we can get together and go at our pace together. I do have like a few videos, of course, I need to get out, and then I've got a video coming out this week, and so it addresses more of the mental health side as well, and also leads into what I think we need to do a live on the whole my son was born medically fragile, the brain development and all that. Oh, it's kind of working out, right? Okay, so yeah, that video will lead into that and everything will be great. And then we can regroup and figure out what's going on. But I just can't, I can't focus on her. I can't let her bring me down. I can't let her shit like affect me, my mental health. Like, I swear there's so many of you guys out there. Like, she affects you, especially empaths out there, right? Which is what I am. Like, my whole life is based on emotion. It's hard with her. Okay, guys. All of this will be linked below, and please subscribe. That'd be great. I'm in the numbers game now. I have analytics. I know, it's fucking great. I wish that I had this channel with analytics and stuff when I was studying psych. Can you imagine? You wouldn't have to go to the psych pool and like try and get people. You just YouTube channel with all the charts. And the people that make the charts, well, they probably aren't people. They're just like part of a system right now, aren't they? I never liked graphs, you guys. I never liked graphs. I didn't like graphs, the line ones. I liked each block is a color. What are those ones? I just want to make a graph now. I'm going to go make a graph. Is it graph? Why is it all of a sudden sounding like that's not the word? Or is it graph? Okay, yeah, this is what's happening to my brain. I am exactly like TikTok off Return to Oz. My brain starts unwinding and it gets to the end and then it's black screen. Thank you to everyone who seriously rocked up at the time that I said we would be here. And then I didn't even show my face and then I didn't even press go live. This is the night it's been. I appreciate every single one of you. And for anyone like listening and just, just that don't care at the pace we're going, Cacti high 10 to you guys. Your patience. Oh, I can't even talk properly. But yes, thank you, everyone. I hope you guys have a good week as well. It's your Sunday day. So, yay. And you have to listen to this. Save this for Monday when you're a bit more awake. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'll save that video for next time. Yeah, because we need to regroup. I'll be seeing you on the flip side. Also, if that sale that I mentioned, because, my merch is www.cactusbill.store, 10% off the whole shop with the code word capitals sunrise, and then extra 10% if you're part of the Cacti contributors, the members of this channel. If anyone would like to join, the link is below. You get the little cactus badge next to your name. I don't even have one because I haven't joined yet, but I want to. So if you join, you'll be one-upping me and I'll be jealous. And yeah, this is what you kind of get with me. I don't really ever stay on point, but hopefully there's some sense being made. We'll see how the timestamps go. Also with the timestamps, they go up. The first lot of timestamps will just be the basic rundown. And then I go back and I really timestamp, I get right in there. So yeah, you can check back and it will be better. Take care. Lots of cacti high five. Thanks, E. Let's flood the chat with some green. Me more loving the green hearts. Oh, yes. So 10 plus 10 equals 20% off for members. Yeah. Otherwise, if you're not a member, just 10% off with the code word sunrise in capital letters, though. I don't know if it's cap sensitive. If it wasn't, they just write it in small caps, right? So I'm heading over there because, yeah, my package that I ordered before is stuck in Sydney and I don't want that shit. So maybe now that Sydney is not receiving any mail and stuff and it's being redirected, I might get it here and I might be able to get a fanny pack. I just want a fanny pack. Ooh. Okay, guy. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. Okay. Yes, me more. There it is. For the general people, sunrise on the cactus. Well, what is it? Oh, I should put it in. It's down below. It's right down the bottom, though. I should put it up the top. I'm going to put it up the top because it's pretty good because they're pretty expensive as well. Well, I found. They're like, it's in Australian dollars. Okay. Bum bag, yes. Well, they don't call it bum bags. Plus, I really like fanny pack. It sounds so much better than bum bag because really it's a pack, not a bag, right? And who wears it on their bum? But then in America, fanny means bum. So I'm sorry, the gaming cat. And is this meowed? I feel like you really are a cat and we're connecting. But yeah, fanny pack. Get on it. It's I love it. I call it fanny. No, because in Australia we have front fannies. That's what I'm referring to. I'm not referring to American fanny for bum. Because we only learnt that when the nanny came out, and she was out on her fanny. That's when most Australians knew. Well, we found out that fanny meant bum in America. We're like, what? What does the front one mean then? It just threw us off. But we're learning. And I really just want to do fanny packs and hoodies. And we're the fanny pack factory. I can see it all in my head. Yeah, and then apparently oh, no. Because I was like, the Chris Lee nanny, her name's Fanny, isn't it? Fanny the nanny. But no, it's Faye the nanny. But she's not the nanny. She's nanny as in Nana. I know, it took me a while that she's Todd's mum. Oh, man, it took me a while. Oh, my God, MB, you're just making everyone know that it is worthwhile me saying all that shit about the Cacti contributors. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Cacti high five. Trifecta and fur. Beatrice, that was the name of Katie's vlog family channel. It's actually still up, but she doesn't have that one video on it. There was more than one video on there. Yeah. She had videos on there of V in the bath. Yeah, on a YouTube platform. When she's not rational enough, she's living in oblivion, she's not going to know what not to do to keep her son safe. Thank you, guys. Cacti high five all round. I'll see you next week. Well, no, this week. Take care.